What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power. Last time we drew, well, Halilovic was the man to be replaced, and we were replacing him with a queen, which is right here, with this queen. So that means that he's getting a rating increase of 12. So I got all sorts of confused last time with what Halilovic's rating was, or maybe what the increase, I don't know, whatever it was. But that means we're getting an 85 rated player in there, and the player that we replaced him with, drum roll please, Ivan Rakitic's up card. It was just one of those things like, what is up with Croatia this time? We're just bringing them on in. But the link to Kovacic and the BBVA players, again, it was like too much to pass up on. And I was like, come on. But he's pretty good as like an outside CM in general. He's not a player you're not going to want to have in like a D1 challenging squad. So that was kind of something that I thought, all right, I can bring him in there. I could use him as an attacking mid. He'd probably be all right there. So that is what we went ahead and did. So you guys will get to see the gameplay with him coming up right now. So as you can see on the screen, Ivan Rakitic, the man, minimum buy now 1,800, maximum 2,400, and some of the 85s slide into that 2,400 spot kind of consistently. You can almost always get them for 2,500, so it's really not a huge deal one way or another. And I wanted to try to scoop one for 2,300 because I'm greedy like that, and finally this one, 2,400, I was like, whatever, pick them up. And there you go, 85 rated man, replacing Halilovic in the squad. So we've got some gold, we've got some silver, we've got some bronze, we've got some chemistry, but really we don't have some chemistry. We've got like a 60 rated overall squad, or 60 chemistry rated squad, 70 rated overall. Not really that great, I've got to be honest. I was hoping for a little bit more progression at this point, but I guess you work with what you got and you hope for the best. And I really should have figured that because of how random it is, I'd be ending up with a few bronze players that I probably would be starting with. So a boy can dream, a boy can hope that those will be the ones to be replaced. This guy has some big time names, big time players up there. Not the best chemistry, but still better than ours. But it is Angel Correa, lovely bit of play, finds Kovacic, breaking free, Ben Yedder. We will sweat that 10 times out of 10. When you are a little bit unsure of yourself, 30 minutes in and the game's been a little bit, you've been in control, but my finishing, because none of my strikers are on good chemistry, my finishing is just terrible. So I either have to get really high percentage chances like that, or I have to just cross my fingers and hope for the best, but that this is going to be one of those chances that goes in. So we're going to take that goal every time. A little bit bizarre right here. He gets through Thomas Muller, and what a save, Kalevala, and then he's just out. So I think there must be some sort of issue with the server, but nonetheless, it gives us the win. It gives us a rage quit, essentially. So we're taking the coins for winning Division 8 and moving on to Division 7, which means we get to do a little bit more drawing. Okay, so that was a pretty bizarre rage quit, but nonetheless, that means we get to improve our squad a little bit more, drawing 2 more cards from our deck that's just getting smaller and smaller in size as we speak. So we will go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have to start doing some trading because I'm a little bit nervous, like just some trading on the side, because I'm a little bit nervous that like, what if Rakitic now is the player that needs to be replaced, or what if it's Ben Yedder that needs to, I would love for Ben Yedder to be replaced, but what if it's these guys? And that is going to get us into a world of trouble. So we've got our cut right there. And the player that we're going to be replaced, remember, we replaced Rakitic as the LCM, but then I moved him to CM. So we're still starting with the CM. So we're counting over 7 from that. So we'll be on CM, RCM, left back, center back, right back, and the goalkeeper. So Kalava is on his way out. He's going to be replaced with a player that is the Jack. So the combination here, we went from this to this, which is cool. So Jack is 11-point increase. Kalava is 70 rated right now. We get to replace him with an 81 rated player, which is great, but I still gotta get rid of this I gotta get rid of some of these other guys. Drive me nuts. But we'll go out and replace him and then get into another match. All right, so the player we decided to go out and get after I listed these guys up for 1,100. They're the ones for the 2 games that'll need to be bought the end of last episode and the beginning of this episode. I didn't give myself the 1,000 coin boost, 1,100 with tax. Put a 700 coin bid on Asenjo, and we get him for that. So that is a great use of coins for the goalie right there. Kalava. I keep wanting to add things. I will also go out and buy a bronze pack. I needed some fitness cards. I needed a few other things as well. But I'll send a bunch of these guys to the trade pile and keep a lot of the consumables. The lightning struck, and I couldn't resist that over just like the regular one. So we're going to give Walsh a bit of a contract boost and head on into another match, with our new gold goalkeeper. Really need to replace that. Like, replacing Walsh, the Dutch center back, would just be a huge boost. This guy, Argentine side, he does have a team of the season in there, and of course he's got little Carlos Tevez up front, always a bit of a handful, but gonna give us a chance here. 48th minute, just after the half. It was kind of deadlocked for the most part. It's Angel Correa. I was just kidding about the roulette, but when you give him an extras chance, he's been just phenomenal for us, and that is a lovely finesse shot. Finds the back of the net. 49th minute, making this one 1-0, and that is the breakthrough that we really, really needed, what we were really, really looking for in this one. And once I get a lead, I am a different player than when I am playing from behind or playing without it. I just make better decisions, and I'm so much more patient. Right here, we're going to call Ivan Rakitic over for a short corner, just kind of waiting to see if there's something good in the box. You can see all of a sudden Correa and acres of space, and then near post, left bumper, double tap X, diving header, slides it by the keeper. Second goal for us. He's been hugely important since he replaced Odegaard, and I'm still thinking I might want to move him to striker eventually. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out. Well, once it lands on one of my strikers to replace them, chances are I'll move him up and get the new player in as the attacking mid. But another bizarre kind of rage quit. That's why I said I think there's connection issues or something along those lines. Nonetheless, we get the opportunity to increase a player and add another player to the squad, and we will hit the deck and do that right now. Okay, so we are progressing along nicely. We decided to bring in Sergio Asenjo from Villarreal to do the job for us between the posts. So we are going to be starting, of course, with left striker. When we go through and add some more cards, we've got some bizarre rage quits that have kind of been happening today, but that is a-okay in my book because it means that we're progressing really, really nicely. So we'll go ahead and, well, you guys heard those shuffles. We'll go ahead and cut it once for you right here. And we are going to be, the position that's going to get changed is, is that a 6? That is a 6. So we're starting left striker, right striker, Cam, LCM, CM, RCM. Finally, he's gone. We are eliminating another bronzy. This is absolutely brilliant. We're eliminating him with a player that is, oh, you gotta be joking me. That's a bit of a letdown. I'm not even gonna lie about it. You guys, oh man, I'm super bummed about that. Where are the high cards that are left? Oh well. So the final two, these right here, and the mystery for those of you guys in the thumbnail that'll know what that is. But that's the player that's getting replaced with the player that is 2 whole points higher than him. Anyways, I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, like a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.